Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to value homes and how to find good deals when looking for real estate. Coming up. Hi everyone, I'm Ernesto from Attaboy Cowboy. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. So on one of my other videos, I explained how to value homes, how to assess their values. Now I'm going to give you some insider tips on how to find good deals on homes. Let's say you're looking for a property in Los Angeles or Chicago or wherever you live, okay? And you're looking at 2 bedrooms, and that's the kind of house you'd like to buy. The first thing I do is I figure out the price per square foot on the lot, and then I figure the price per square foot on the house. So let's say it's $100,000 house and the house only has 100 square feet. That means it's about $1,000 per square foot. But the lot is 10,000 square feet. That means like the lot, the backyard, the front lawn, all that stuff. So if the lot is 10,000 square feet and the property is $100,000, that means it's $10 per square foot on the actual land. Okay, so now I have a baseline. Okay, I'm gonna have a $10 per square foot for the land and $1,000 per square foot for the structure. And then I'm gonna look at other properties in the neighborhood. I'm gonna do the same calculation, just simple math. I'm gonna figure out the price per square foot of the building and the lot. And then you're gonna do, let's say, like 10 of them. And you're gonna have 2 that are really expensive. Let's say they're gonna be like $5,000 per square foot on the house. Then you're gonna have some over here that are like, $20 per square foot or $2 per square foot. It's gonna be a huge differential. It's gonna be like that everywhere. On this side, you're gonna have the houses with all the marble and all that kind of stuff. And over here, you're gonna have the ones with the rats and the holes in the floor and all that. And depending on the kind of investor you are, you're gonna go somewhere in the middle. I prefer the ones over on this end. The ones with the rats and the holes in the floor. Those are the ones you can make your highest return on investment. But there's some other things you have to look at, intangibles. So I like to go around and look at as many properties as I can, because there's a lot of properties that have square footage that is not counted. So basically it's free. So you can get these super sweet deals by finding free space. Let me give you an example. I went to go look at this house and it said it was a 2-bedroom and it was 1,000 square feet. And I said, okay, cool. And the price was right around the average of all the properties I looked at. But when I got there, I saw the property was actually about 2,200 square feet. So that's more than double. Instead of 1,000, it was 2,200. And it was a 4-bedroom. The thing is that the house was built in 1920. So remember, wherever you live, building codes are changing every year. There's new laws and there's new requirements. So there's things that in the past may not have been a big deal, but now they are. The laws change. So apparently this house had 2 bedrooms that were legal, and it was built originally like that underneath the house. Now at the time it was considered a garage, but they're bedrooms. They're huge, they have closets, each has a window, everything. So I looked into some of the rules of the city, and the reason why they couldn't get them counted as a 4-bedroom house versus a 2 is because the 2 windows were not able to open all the way. They have to have an egress. Egress means basically like an exit where you can exit through the window. That has to be about 2 feet by 2 feet, let's say. It was something like that. Okay, and it was just a bit smaller. It was like 1.5 feet by 2 feet. So it was about 6 inches short. And they could just cut in and make the window bigger, but they would have had to cut into the foundation. And that's not a big deal either. I'm just not sure that the owner was aware that he had the ability to do this. So we went ahead and we got this property, and it was a killer. I mean, automatically, instead of renting it at a 2-bedroom, it was renting as a 4-bedroom. So it's twice as much. So there was a lot higher return on investment on this building. There's also other buildings that have like really huge laundry rooms, or like my parents' house. It's listed as a 3-bedroom, but it actually has 5 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms, it's considered a library. I mean, it has windows, it has a door, it has everything else, but there's no closet inside the bedroom. So because there isn't a closet, it's considered a library. So that deducts from the selling price. Now, if you own one of these properties and you're gonna sell it, you wanna look at the opposite direction. Like my parents' house, if they ever wanted to sell it, they should build a closet inside that library because the room is big enough. And that would officially allow it to be counted as a bedroom. So instead of being a 3-bedroom, it would be a 4-bedroom. Then they also have a den. Same deal, it's a bedroom, and we use it as a bedroom, but there's no closet. So if we added a bedroom, then that would be another bedroom. And that house, instead of selling for about $400,000, the price would jump to around $500,000, $100,000 more for probably investing, I'd say $1,000 or less, just to put those 2 bedrooms in there. Because think about the marketing, like when people are looking at houses on the computer, or they hire a real estate agent and they say, okay, I want a 2-bedroom or 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom or whatever. That's all that's gonna come up on the computer, all the legal 3-bedrooms. So my parents' house would come in and someone would come in there and get a killer deal on it. But if someone was looking for a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom, my mom's house wouldn't show up, but it is a 5-bedroom. It just doesn't have a closet. So all you would have to do is to make a small investment. So those are the properties you want to try to look for. When you're looking for a property, look for those ones that have square footage that are not counted. Sometimes you see some that are really small, like 500 square feet, and they're like 300 grand or whatever the price is, and you're like, wow, that's too much. Look at the land. Remember I said to make the calculation for the square footage of the land and the building? There's buildings that are 1,000 square foot and the lot is 1,100. There's nothing. It's basically a little strip of grass in the front. But then there's buildings that are 1,000 square feet and they have 5, 6, 7, 10,000 square foot of land. That's huge. You can have parties if you want to. You can build onto your house. That's a big deal. So, and when I look at them, a lot of times the pricing is the same, because banks, when they value, and appraisers, they look at the square footage of the house. They don't really count the land very much. All I see is, okay, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms? That's what they want to know. What kind of floor does it have? Tile, hardwood floor, vinyl, new kitchen, old kitchen, central AC, central heater. They don't really get into land. The land does have a lot of value, especially in big cities, because there isn't enough of it. There's a lot of people and everybody wants a backyard, so why not get a nice backyard while you're at it? So just to recap, when you're looking for properties, look for the intangibles. Rooms that are not counted. I'm not talking about unpermitted rooms. Those aren't real good. Actually, those you can get fixed and permitted, but I'm talking about legal rooms. Huge laundry rooms, dens, libraries, basements. A lot of houses have these huge basements. My cousin Ryan in Iowa has this house that is about 2,000 square feet, and the basement is about 2,500 square feet. It's huge. He made it into this huge man cave. He has a full gym under there, a TV room, a big area for playing video games. The area is huge because in the Midwest, where he's from, they have tornadoes. So it's normal for the houses to have these huge basements. Although this one is, insanely huge. I don't know if they're all this big. It's basically another house underground. If I lived there, I would rent it as a duplex because it's so much space. It has its own bathroom and everything. So thank you again for listening. If you have any questions, please comment it below and I'm happy to answer them for you. Thank you.